Would you like some cheap and easy ways to level up your costumes? Tip number 1 is beware of metal eyelets. Metal eyelets often show up in fantasy and period shows, often where they shouldn't. They pull the viewer right out of the world that you're trying to create and cheapen the look. Metal eyelets weren't invented until the 19th century, so if anything's set earlier than that or in a fantasy world, they're a big no-no. Hand sewing your eyelets will make your costumes look way more believable, and I promise you it is a lot easier than it looks. Tip number 2 is always be aware of cross-lacing. A lot of modern historical sewing patterns will include it, despite it being completely anachronistic, and honestly it will make your costumes look kinda cheap and Ren Fair-y. Instead, look at spiral or ladder lacing. This small tweak can make your costumes look far less piratey. Tip number 3 is avoid visible machine stitching. I'm not a monster, I'm not saying stitch everything by hand, I'm not insane. But what I am saying is for hems, do them by hand. Instead, use a whip stitch or a slip stitch to do them by hand. Tip number 4 is to never ever scrimp on lace or trim. You can do an awful lot with recycled fabrics or thrifted fabrics, but there is no saving that nasty cheap plastic lace. Tip number 5 is don't be afraid to age your costumes a little. I know that is really scary after you've just spent ages sewing them, but trust me, a little tiny bit of dry brushing around a neckline or on a hem really gives your costumes that air of believability. So that's all for now, and I hope I've answered the question